the mentor teacher would really enforce this almost with students and say, no, 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 we're co-teachers. And this doesn't necessarily have to be the solution to the problem, but this was language that was used in situations where residents really felt empowered in the classroom to try things, to be themselves, to see themselves. It's so important for residents to be able to see themselves as teachers, even when they're not teachers yet, when they are residents. And one mentor teacher talked about how, yeah, she's learning how to do this thing, but we're both teachers. So in some ways, like even saying, even though she's not a credentialed teacher yet, she is a teacher in this space, in this classroom with me. And these were all classrooms where there was so much sharing of ideas, of space, and these residents were extremely successful in these situations. And in the situations where they were feeling like imposters or where they felt like they were students or lacking respect, and they were less successful and ultimately did not persist at as high of rates as those who were in these other situations.
We are looking for fellows in their diverse experiences. Many of them have not had traditional pathways from high school to college. Many of them have taken alternate routes and may have gone into the military. They may have gone right into the work world, and we are catching them at a place where they are now thinking about how they want to live their lives. So we have the opportunity to take their lived experiences and help them to see how that might support Black students in particular, but all students in the classroom. Again, I told you there are only 2% of Black men who are in the field of education. And I alluded to it earlier. Black men have experienced their own trauma in our educational system due to implicit bias, due to anti Black racism. They've experienced high suspension rates, high expulsion rates, and we know that over time that leads to over incarceration and underemployment of Black men. And so when we look at our teacher education programs, we find that we don't have many Black men who are going into those programs. But again, with intentional recruitment, we can lead them into the education field. We need Black male teachers because student engagement and achievement increases significantly by having a Black male teacher. If a Black male student has one Black teacher between third and fifth grade, their high school dropout rates decrease and their interest in college increases.